Hi all, it's Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. So I got a request from one of my subscribers and one of my friends, Dee, hi Dee, to do she called it lazy girl eyeshadow look. So I figured I'd take it a little bit further and just do a simplified eye look is what I'm going to call it. So I wanted to get a couple of single eyeshadows from Wet n Wild, Nutty and Brulee, and just go with that. But story of my life, I had them in my hand and I put them down and then I couldn't find them the next time I went for them. Yeah, anyway, so instead I got this Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshell little palette. It has 5 eyeshadows and it was less, I think it was like $2.98, so less than $3 at Target. And it looks like this. And let me do it this way. If you can kind of see, I think it kind of rubbed off, but this says transition, this says eyelid, this says brow bone, and this says crease. So it kind of gives you a guide on what to use each eyeshadow for, and then on the back it kind of gives you a number. So what I thought I would do is I would go in and show you how to use this for just a 1 shadow look, a 2 shadow look, and then I'll go in and use all 4 shadows the way that they intend on the back. So that way you have a couple of options for this less than $3 palette. Yeah. And then if you want to do the 1 eyeshadow look, you can pretty much take any eyeshadow that you want and go with that. So just keep that in mind. So I have already done my face. I went ahead, first I went in with my Peach Perfect, my Too Faced Peach Perfect in Vanilla. I haven't used this in a while, and I remembered it was a little bit yellow and a little bit dark for me, so I went over it with my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Glow in Natural Ivory. And then I went into my under eyes with my Age Rewind and Brightener, my Maybelline Age Rewind in the Brightener shade, and then my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. And then I set everything together with my Charlotte Tilbury Airless Flawless, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in number 1. I set my eyes and my face with this today. I haven't done anything else yet, but we're going to go ahead and do these eyeshadow looks. Oh, that's not true. I also put on my CoverGirl eyeshadow primer and I locked it in place with the what they're calling the brow bone color in here. That is not a necessary step. That's just something that I do. Again, you don't have to do that, but it's just something that I do. Got my cute Snow White coffee cup. It says, "Even in the mornings, I am the fairest of them all." Again, in Disneyland. So this one didn't come with an applicator. It didn't come with like a sponge tip applicator or anything like that, which is weird because they usually do. I really suggest you invest in some brushes. Real Techniques brushes, again, are amazing. Morphe has some good ones. But you even can get $1, $3, and $6 brushes from e.l.f. E-L-F. It's Eyes, Lips, Face Cosmetics, e.l.f. Cosmetics. You can get them at Target, you can get them at Ulta, you can get them, I believe, at Walmart as well. Yes, Walmart as well. So, I mean, really, I would just grab a brush. It's going to work so much better than those little applicators that don't work that great. Gotta get my mirror. Okay. So, first we're going to do the 1 eyeshadow look. And this is probably the easiest / laziest of them all. And honestly, I usually do this with my bronzer, but again, since we have this palette, we're going to do it with the palette. And I'm going to actually take what they're calling the crease color, which is the darkest in the... So I'm going to take the darkest here, which they're calling the crease color, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this type of brush. It's a flat brush, but it's considered a blending brush. So this is the Sigma E25, the MAC 217. I'll try to find the comparable Morphe one. But basically it's a fluffy brush, but it's also kind of a flat brush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this one and I am going to literally put this all over the lid, and then I'm going to blend it into the crease. It's really a simple, boom, done eyeshadow look. So you just pat it on. That brow bone color had a little bit more shimmer and pigmentation than I thought it was going to have, which kind of sucked, but oh well. It's alright. I'm not going to alter it too much because it is a pale white shadow. Ooh, I have something under my eye. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest putting this eyebrow color in here, on here, before you do this. I like mine more matte, and it had a little bit of shimmer to it, but as we say on this channel, whatever, we'll fix it, we'll keep going, life will go on. Then we'll do the other eye. You can either pop on some eyeliner and mascara and go. You can just pop on some, or you can just pop on some mascara and go. Completely up to you. If you want to make it a little bit more dramatic, we can go ahead and drag it underneath the eyes too. It's just a nice cohesive look. There we go. So that's the one eyeshadow look. It's beautiful. It's simple. It's easy. It's just something you can pop on and go. Like I said, you can either line your lashes and put on mascara, or you can just put on your mascara. You don't even have to do the under eye. It just looks like it's seamless. It looks like you put effort into it, but really it takes less than 5 minutes to do. Shoot, it takes like 2 minutes to do. I just was talking. And then, yeah. So that's the first one. So now I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off. That's why I don't want to do eyeliner and mascara, because it's going to look weird if I do, or it's going to be harder, basically. So I'm going to wipe this off. I'm going to go back in, and we're going to do a new eyeshadow look. Be right back. So this is Freya, everybody. This is Freya, in case anybody's wondering. Hi, baby. So I took that off, and I went ahead and primed my eyes again, and then went over it with a translucent powder. Look at my nails. Aren't they pretty? They are press-on nails. Can you believe that? I didn't want to get my nails done yet, because we're going to be moving and packing and all of that, and unpacking and doing a lot of cleaning, but I was impressed. That's what they're called. Press-on nails. Okay, so for the next look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into that. Actually, first we're going to start with the eyelid color, because you've already seen the crease color. So we're going to go with the eyelid color. We're just going to put that all over the eyelid, interestingly enough. And I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush, base shadow brush, and we're just going to go ahead and go in and put that all over the lid. And this is like a pinky, very powdery. This is just a pink color. This one here. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and put that all over the lid. So you got a nice pretty sparkly pink color from a $3 palette at Target or Walgreens, or I don't know how much it is at Walgreens. Probably not $3 at Walgreens, but it's beautiful, isn't it? So I'm going to go in with that same brush that we used earlier for our one eyeshadow look, and we're going to go back into that same color, that crease color right here. And we are going to, interestingly enough, put it in our crease. I know, shocking, right? Like I said, we're going to kind of follow the guide on there because they make it easy. They make it like where you don't have to think. Which when you're running out the door to go to work or school or, you know, to run errands and you don't really want a extravagant look, but you want to look like you're put together, sometimes it's nice not to have to think about it. It's nice to be like, oh, okay, well this one goes on my crease, this one goes on my lid, and so on and so forth. Okay, and we'll go in and do the other eye too. One day I'm going to shock y'all and just be like, and we're done. Just that one eye is going to be defined and pop and all that. Just the one eye. Uh-oh, now Loki's out there going, why is my sister in there but I'm not? Oh, yep, there he goes. And there you go. Oh. And there you go. With the lighter pink on the lid and then the darker color in the crease. My blending is a lot to be desired today. Probably because I just... No, my blending is pretty much always a lot to be desired. Okay, so there we go. Pink on the lid, the darker color in the crease. Again, we're going to go ahead and put that darker color underneath the eyes. Here we go. That's look number 2. Very simple, very easy. This is my favorite kind of way to do it. Again, just the darker color in the crease, a lighter shimmery color on the lid, a little bit under the eyes. I mean, and you're out the door. Honestly, it takes longer to film it and explain it than it does to actually do it. You can throw this on in like 3-4 minutes. So yeah, look number 2. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to build on this, and we're going to go ahead into look number 3. So we're done. Look number 3, we're simply just going to add the other 2 colors. Did I say this was a 5-color thing? Kristen can't count. There's only 4. It's a quad. There's only 4 colors, Kristen. It's alright, I'll just... Okay, so then we're just going to add the other 2 colors. So with my favorite brush, my Real Techniques, I'm going to go into what is labeled the transition color. Now a transition color is just that. It's used between the brow bone and the crease to transition those colors to make it look seamlessly blended. So you don't put it in the crease, you kind of put it above where that other crease color is. So kind of along the edges. Not, you don't want to go too far up with it, so when I say above, I just mean like right along the edge of that darker brown color. It's probably easier to look and see what I'm doing than it is for me to explain it. And it just helps the edges blend nicely together. And it's usually, no, it's always going to be a lighter color than your crease. And it's going to be 1 to 2 shades darker. It's going to be lighter than your crease, and it's going to be 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone. So everybody's transition color is different, even though they put this one in here, but there are other quads that you can look at that, you know, you can see which ones fit you. Okay. See how I'm just putting it like right, not all the way up to the brow bone, not down to the crease, just kind of in between to make sure that color blends nicely. Then you can go back in and deepen up that crease a little bit more. And then this isn't my favorite brow bone color to use because, like I said, it has a little too much shimmer in it, but I'm going to use it anyway. I'm not going to use my brush that I usually use. I'm going to use this brush, which is a Morphe 433. Ooh, focus, focus, focus. I don't think it's focusing. Trust me, it's a Morphe 433. And I'm going to just stick this up here on my brow bone. Usually I use this to blend, but because it's so shimmery, I'm literally just going to put it up here on my brow bone to highlight. And that's it. And I just want to keep it underneath where the arch starts and over to the tail. So again, I did bring the darker color underneath, so that's something that you can do, obviously. Just blending this out a little bit more. Going to go in and blend out the transition a little more. And boom, you have look number 3. Now if you want to amp this up a little, which I'm going to do just because I'm going to go out in this, but look how, oh, before I do that, look how soft and subtle and pretty this is. It's so pretty. It's defined, it's shimmery, it's gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a few more extras because this is going to be what I'm going to wear out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the crease color, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to kind of darken up this area here and make an outer V. These are techniques that I've shown on my channel. If you look back at my channel, my other videos, you can certainly leave it this way. You do not need to put, you know, even the shadow underneath your eyes like I did. I feel like I'm got some fun out there. It's completely up to you. You can just leave it on the eyelid, and like I said, they give you a step-by-step instruction on the back of exactly what I just did, and they label it right here on the shadows themselves. They label what they are. It's a really simple system. If you're just beginning in makeup, I love these. But like I said, because I am going to wear this out and I want to just make it a little bit deeper, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the outer V. Okay, so I went ahead and put on my eyebrows. It's a weird thing to say, isn't it? I used what I always use, the Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal. And then I went in with Lash Paradise. I curled my lashes, went in with Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. And then for my bottom lashes, I went in with Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. For my face, I'm obsessed. I'm sorry. I know I need to start using other products, but I am legit obsessed with this thing. It's so pretty. I wasn't sure how I would like it, and I was thinking I might have to return it, honestly, but nope, this thing is mine. That Becca Cosmetics Chloe Malika palette. I love this thing. I went in with the lighter blush today, and then the bronzer and the highlighter. So the other day at TJ Maxx, I found this Becca Cosmetics and Chrissy Teigen lip gloss set. This is the box. It was $29. Probably can't see that. I got it for $12.99. I got it for 13 bucks, $12.99. And there's 4 here. This one here. There's 4 mini lip glosses. I went in with this one today, which is Creme Brulee. Oh, sorry. Wrong way. I love it. It gives it a nice pink shine to the lips, and it's glossy. not sticky. They certainly don't last very long, but you know, it smells good. Like that vanilla-y smell that most lip glosses, high-end lip glosses seem to have. A great shine to the lips. It gave me some color. It goes well with this look. So yeah, we're gonna go with it. So this is, again, using all of the eyeshadows. And the last thing that I wanted to do, amping it up, like I said, I showed you what it was like before, and then this is me kind of amping it up with putting it underneath my lower lashes and then putting it in the outer V. And then the last thing I want to do is I want to take that brow bone color and I'm going to put it in my inner corners. I don't imagine it's going to give me much of an impact, but I'm going to try it anyway. I don't know, it gives a little bit. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera, but it gives a little bit of a nice brightness over there. Okay, so that's how I would wear this quad. I gave you a couple of different options. Technically, I gave you 4 different options because, like I said, I gave you the 1 shadow, the 2 shadow, how to use all of it, and then this kind of amped up look on it. I say amped up. I just mean like doing a few extra steps in what they say on here. But this is a quick, easy, to the point kind of palette. $3 at Target. You can't beat it. The pigmentation is great. Like I said, you might have to build up the colors a little bit, but that's okay. When you're beginning makeup or when you're just running out the door, you don't want pow pigment. You don't want to have that messing up your look and your face. You have to start all over. Nothing more frustrating than having to start your makeup over. At that point, I just wash everything off and say, screw it, I'm going out without anything on. But that's just me. I hope that this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helped you out, Dee. Like I said, I give you a couple of options. $4 at Target, Walking on Eggshells. The other one that I like is, I think it's called the Comfort Zone. But they do have a couple of options, so go check them out. So that's it for today's video before my cat claws her way through the door. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you stick around. I hope that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.